देखो कितनी छोटी सी है ये जिंदगी.
Good morning, everybody. So we have our interviewer here. I'm going to go ahead and let him introduce himself, tell us where you're coming from, and your name.
Yeah, hi. My screen name is Baaz. You can use it as. I'm from India. Currently, I'm based in Goa.
Nice. Awesome. All right. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions. If you're not comfortable answering any of them, we can skip right over it.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
absolutely fine. Yes, please.
Okay. And how would you describe the music that you do to everyone?
Well, mostly experimental. I would say I've been hearing a lot of music from various genres, so I don't know where exactly to fit in. So it's more or less a fusion style that I create. So my first song, I fused some little classical, a pop kind of stuff with a hip hop, some rap. Then I again went on to the classical Indian music on my second or third track, and a rock in between. My third track actually was a rock in between. So yeah, it's kind of mixture of a lot of things.
That's awesome. Good for you. Good for you. And then who inspired you to start doing music?
Uh, well, my mother, I think she is the one who asked me to go and start learning guitar. So that's where the entire journey started. Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. And then who is your favorite music artist worldwide?
Well, worldwide, if I say John Mayer, the name comes into the mind, of course. And if you talk about the Indian musicians, one of the all-time best is the A.R. Rahman. I hope you've heard about him. He's also won Oscar for one of his movies. So yeah, these are the two people that I would really admire.
Awesome. And then if you could do a collaboration with anybody worldwide, who would you want to do a collaboration with?
That's a difficult one because I'm just a beginner. I would say I'm not that much good with it. But see, any musician with whom my music gels and the mentality gels, and we are on the same page, it would be fine. Because I think that music is all about you know reaching out to people, and in that sense, if two of us reaches out, or if three of us reaches out, or anyone of any amount of people, they reach out to each other, they can make music together. That should not be a problem at all.
Yeah. And that's true. Music should be for everybody. It just doesn't have to be for one person. So
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. And what makes you so passionate about music that you're just like, I love music?
Uh, well, it's a kind of feeling that you get when you are playing a guitar, when you are creating a piece, or when you are getting into that groove. You kind of lose touch with where you are at that point of time, and what is going on in your life, or what is going on in the other people's life. And there are times, especially if you see past 2 3 years, when because of this pandemic, what situation people have been in. I mean, that music is something that brings them out of it. It's kind of a respite. So I'm one of that persons who get into what you can say is that I observe things a lot, and because of that, when you are you know uh, talking to people, when you're observing people, when you're seeing the pain all around, especially in the last 2 3 years, what we have seen, so many people losing their loved ones in life. You want to get away with that, and you want to bring some sort of hope back into your own life and into the life of the others. So I think that's something that inspires me all the time to go into music, to kind of lose
Yeah.
myself in. That's it.
Yeah. I and music is so powerful. It's incredible. There's so many feelings, emotions that come with music. So I understand where you're coming from with that because music, it can make you happy, it can make you mad, there's so many things that music is. It's a beautiful mystery, I feel like.
Nicely put it. You put it very nicely.
And then what strengths do you believe that would make you a good artist?
Uh, in case of strength, I think, of course, music theory and all those technical aspects is one part, of course, but it's more about expressing your own feelings. I mean, it's a cliche. Everyone has used the same word, but maybe they are using it the same words because it's true. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
you should be able to express yourself, whether you are rapping or whether you are writing a song, or whether it's a pop number, or whether you are producing a beat. Rather, it should represent you. It should at the end of the day, your personality should gel with it, and you should be able to say what you want to say to the world. That's the more important thing.
Yeah, and that's true. Music should just be, I feel like music for some people and some people it's harder, but if you know music, it should just be able to flow out and speak the truth because I don't want to hear any garbage that, oh, I've got $1 million and I got this. No, you don't. Stop it.
That's right. At the end of the day, when you put on play, you should just say, "Wow, yeah, I know this because this feels like mine. I mean, this feels that I'm connected to this. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. Nothing else is there to it."
Yes. And then have you performed and do you get nervous before you go perform?
Yeah. I mean, every good artist would say that he will be nervous in the first maybe 10 or 15 seconds when he's out there. So when you first hit that note, and you know that people are listening, and that's when you start. Yeah, okay, now I own this place. I'm in my own comfort zone, and now I can rock it. But if those first 5 or 10 seconds you hear someone telling, "Oh, what is happening?" making faces or something like that, yeah, you get nervous. But it's okay. It's part of life. So
Yeah,
it happens.
absolutely. It is part of life.
Yeah,
We all get nervous.
absolutely fine. Yes.
And then if you forgot your lyrics or hit the wrong note on the guitar, what would you do in that situation?
Improve, I guess. That's the only thing you have left with, right? You improvise. You just try and make good out of it, whatever. If you've lost, and this happens with me a lot actually. When I perform, that if I'm singing someone else's song, I almost all the time forget music, lyrics rather, not the music. Almost always forget the lyrics. So I just either make it up something, or you have some ad libs that you put it in between, or some sort of things that you can do. That's all you can do, or just accept it that you forget. What's the big deal
Yeah,
at the end of the day?
yeah. Everybody makes mistakes, and
Yeah.
that's what I tell everybody. It's normal. We all have our ups and downs, and it's what makes us stronger, I believe.
Very nicely said.
And then And then what's one good advice that somebody has told you that you're like, I'm gonna keep that advice. I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, one of my friend recently told me that you do about my music, that it's better if you go acoustic, and if you let your expressions come out more stronger, because they believe that, because that particular person believes that I'm a very expressive person. So uh, just so what I was that was the best advice I got, that let your emotions flow. Let Just don't think about a particular scale, or a particular pitch that you are in, or what people will like. You just do what you want to do, and I think that's a really good advice at the end of the day.
That really is. That's the first time I've ever heard anybody say that. So yay!
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very
That
much.
is wow. And it's true. Everybody should sit back and listen and feel the song and perform it. Don't just go out there and be like, okay, I know the song ABC. Like, no, feel it.
That's true.
Because if you're feeling your music, then everybody else will.
Yes, absolutely right. That's the
And
mantra.
then, what's one good advice you would give an upcoming artist?
Well, what I would say is that make your own space. Just go out there and do what you do best. Don't think about what people like, at least initially, because what happens is, especially in India, I've seen many people, they straight away go and start doing covers. So they go and they try to play songs, which Bollywood songs, or some good songs which have been played by some other artists. But those are not your songs, right? So if suppose I like to play Gravity, that's a separate part. But the way John plays it, and the way he improvises on it, and the way he sings it, I can never copy that. And if I try to copy that, I will not be the true self, right? So the best advice that I can give people is just go out and do what you do best. Learn every day with your own mistakes and get better. So
Yeah,
don't try and, because everyone cannot be Taylor Swift, right? And everyone cannot be
yeah,
a hit number at 16, at the age of 16 or say 18. So Just do your best. Just keep doing, keep learning, and of course, people you will get the fan base you want. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's true. Just keep applying yourself. And then, what's your favorite thing about the music industry?
But the favorite thing about music industry is music itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because see, wherever you go in your life, if you go in nature, I'm talking to you right now. You have a very nice ring to your voice. So and you have that cheeriness in you. So emotions are coming out. And if I have to see, I see music in it. So that's the same
Yeah.
way. If you go and take a walk and you see a nice bird singing something or humming something, it's music, right? So the music
Yeah.
industry has actually given people hope that they can do what they like, they can enjoy and still earn money. So that's a good thing. That's the best thing about music industry. If you don't have an
And
industry, then maybe you will be sitting at home just humming a song. It will never go out, and people will never listen to it, right? So
true.
and
That's
you will
very
not
true.
have these kinds of machines that we have today. Like 30 years, 40 years ago, people needed to go to a studio to make a song. Now I can just sit in my living room and I can just create a music whenever I want to. So everything has been given to us by industry. At the end of the day, capital is what matters, right? I'm a banker, so I will go there if you ask me.
And then, if you could change anything in the music industry and be known for changing it, what would you want to be known for?
Giving the good guys chance, more chances. Let's hear out new music. Let's experiment. Let's find out what else we have to, what kind of sounds we can produce, because there are a lot of it that you can do it. We have not even touched, I think, 1%. See, 12 notes, or you can say 7 notes in Indian classical. We talk about, so in total 12 notes, and out of those 12 notes, so many centuries of music, and I think it's still not covered the entire gamut of music, what music is. So let people come in and let them create their songs. Let us hear them, what they have to say, and what kind of new things they are coming up with. That's the one thing that I would really like to do. Give uh, the smallest people or the smallest person a chance to come
Yeah.
out. That's the only thing.
And that's so kind of you, because that's true in so many different ways, and that's why I do my platform, because it's like, yes, I'm in America and you're thousands of miles from me
Yeah,
and stuff, but now I'm able to go and play your music in United States, where who knows? You never know who's going to hear it, and then guess what? You're signed.
true.
Like,
That's true. That's
we
true.
never know. And that's why I'm like, you know what? I don't want people in other countries to think that, oh, there's nobody that wants to listen to my music, because no, there is people. It's just we don't get to hear it. And so I'm like, you know what? I'll be the person to stand up and say, hey, let me interview you. Let's talk a little bit, and then let me play your music. And I know with previous interviewers, there has been people that they just link up, and I'm like, and I always get a message, thank you, Lizzy, for this person reached out to me. And I'm just like, I didn't do this for me. I did it for
Yeah, but
you to link.
I want to put it on record here. I really want to thank you for this, because the initiative that you are taking is just amazing. I mean, there aren't many people who are going to invest this much time talking to different people, because I've seen that you have done interviews with some of African artists. Now I'm in India, so all these people who are continents apart, we are sitting here, and you are actually taking interest in all of us. That's a noble thing, I must say. That's really nice.
Thank you. Thank
Cheers to
you.
you. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it, because there are my days where I'm like, oh, people show up. But then there's other days where it's like people are on time, they're ready, and they're respectful. And I'm like, this is why I do this. I love it. Do you have any upcoming events?
Yeah, I recently released a song on all the streaming platforms called Vahem. It's a very bonfire, campfire kind of stuff. Another one of, so I got it from those genres. I've shifted to this one, and yeah, I have another 4 to 5 songs lined up, which hopefully in another 3 or 4 months I'll keep on pushing out. Yeah.
Nice. Good job. Good job. What's next for your music career that you're wanting?
haven't thought about it so far, to be honest. I'm clueless
You're just
when it
doing
comes
your
to
own
that.
thing.
I'm literally clueless as to how to go forward with it. I would really like some advice on that how I should go forward, because as of now I'm just composing the songs and just mixing, mastering them myself, and just putting it out for the world to see. Nothing else. So
Good for you. So you mix and master your own music
yes,
also.
yes, that's true. So I record, I
Wow.
produce, and I mix and I master it. Actually, I had a band at some point at one point of time, and I used to play with them. But then, one of them moved to Canada. The another one got a little baby, so he got busy with that. The third guy himself was a baby, so he found another girl, and he's interested in that. So we just and I moved to Goa. We are from Bombay, but I moved to Goa recently due to job. So I decided, okay, everything I'm only supposed to do. So I started. I'm not actually a singer, but I started singing also, and I started mixing and mastering also. So I learned all that. Took me 1 year. Entire pandemic, I did that, but finally I'm here, so I can do all of this
Good
stuff.
for you.
Yeah.
And to be able to do all of that in just one package is like, whoa. Because I know my husband is a music artist and he sends his music out to get mixed and mastered because we can't do it. There's no way
See,
at all.
completely agree with him. I completely agree with him because it's a tiresome job. Because see, creating music is a very creative thing, right? You enjoy it,
Yeah.
but when it comes to mixing and mastering, it's a lot of technical aspects are there. So that actually bores you out sometimes. But yeah, when you don't have a choice,
You gotta do
yeah, that's
it.
it.
And then, is there any shout outs or anything you'd like to tell your fans?
Well, just that. Just go to YouTube. Just go to any of the streaming website. Everywhere it is there. You can just search for Bars Official Music. Go out there, listen to the songs, and give the feedbacks as to how I can make it better. That's all. Nothing else.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, those were all the questions I had today, but I want to tell you for coming on to my platform. Thank you so much. I'm definitely going to go listen to more of your music because it's very intriguing to me. And my biggest advice to you would be to just keep doing what you're doing. Like you're you're the full package. You mix and master, you sing, you play an instrument. Like to be able to do all of that, you have true talent. So just keep working at what you're doing because it's incredible.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Lizzie. And you also keep promoting new artists. Just talk to them so that we can also see what other people are doing and we can connect. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks a lot for this.
Absolutely.
And thank you very much
All
for having me
right.
here.
Yes, thank you so much. All right, you
Bye
have a
bye.
good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.